Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
But they're very rude, you know. They hang up the phone on my, on my face.
More than $800 a month in rent, and one Fargo family is being left out in the cold. Thanks for joining us tonight. Amal Nasir and her family say Valley Rental won't turn on the heat in their apartment, and it's now October.
Nasir says that she only rudely was told that they'll turn it on once the temperature outside hits freezing. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric talked with the mother and Valley Rental to get to the bottom of this 30th Avenue freeze-out.
It's a freezer like Alaska. You feel in Alaska.
This is where Amal Nasir's family has lived for years. It's on the end of the building, facing northwest. They say they're quiet, law-abiding tenants who often pay their rent a month in advance.
I have 4 children. They have asthma and allergy.
And her children beg her to make it warm in their home. Nasir says she's called management at Valley Rental several times now, requesting they please turn the heat on.
It's very cold. We cannot sleep. And she said no when the manager's going to call you.
They told her the heat would be turned on once it hit the freezing mark outside. Well, it's already done that. According to the National Weather Service, Fargo hit a low temperature of 31 degrees earlier this week.
I have like 3-4 blankets, yeah.
I contacted Valley Rental to find out when they normally turn the heat on. A spokeswoman told me that it has to remain about 50 degrees as the high temperature over several days before they'll hit the switch. The woman refused my interview request, but over the phone I pointed out that it's in the 50s today and has been several times, and it's already dipped below the freezing mark. The spokeswoman wouldn't comment further.
He said, Mommy, do something. Go fight with them. Go call the police. I say, I cannot.
What's somewhat unsettling in this situation is that Amal Nasir says she sometimes uses the oven to heat the apartment and to keep her children warm. Earlier this week, a fire claimed the lives of 3 children in the Twin Cities. Officials cite the cause of the fire as an oven being used to heat the home. I asked management about it, and the same spokeswoman at Valley Rental would not comment about the safety concerns or the comfort of their tenants. Mike?
All right, thanks, Bradford. The National Weather Service says this time of year, late September, early October, is usually when we see our first frost and our first freezing temperatures.
The Beltrami County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in locating a missing woman. Crystal Green is 32 years old and was last seen on Tuesday in Kelleher, Minnesota. She was wearing blue jeans, a pink or red top with spaghetti straps, and a black hooded sweatshirt. If you have information on her whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Beltrami County Sheriff's Office.
We have new information for you now on a high-profile assault in Grand Forks. Apparently, it didn't happen the way the so-called victim alleged. The Grand Forks County State's Attorney says the man who claimed to be the victim in the attack at a UND frat house appears to have started the trouble. Scores of witnesses and contacts, statements, and recordings helped investigators determine that Hakan Gisvold was not the victim. More than 150 people were at the party or near the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity at the time of the incident in question. No charges are expected to be filed.
Those temperatures, they have been getting pretty low, and today was another chilly and cloudy day. Let's head over to our expert for a first look. Hutch?
Well, if you are heading outdoors this evening, we're not going to see much change. The clouds, they've been with us all day. There is some clearing taking place in the western and central Dakotas, but it won't get here this evening. Good news is the temperatures will stay fairly steady throughout the evening in the 50s where we've been for the majority of the day. A north wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. After sunset tonight, we could slip into those upper 40s, but that's going to be closer to midnight. Now, it does look like we have warmer weather in the forecast, and in fact, the fall-like temperatures will be long gone. We're talking about some near-record heat heading our way. I'll have details on that in just a few moments.
We like that.
Yeah, it'll be great to get out and enjoy a football game or just see the colors of the fall.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Yep. A Fargo woman is confused after 911 called her. She contacted our whistleblower hotline trying to warn others after getting a strange call. She says the man on the phone asked for personal information and said that he would arrest her if she didn't tell him. It's a disturbing scam, according to the Better Business Bureau, who believes it's criminals trying to rob you. The local dispatch center, 911, would never call you if they return a phone call. It would pop up as a local area code.
People call asking for personal information and you don't think anything of it, especially if you see something coming from 911. That's a number you don't want to take lightly. You want to cooperate with them as much as possible. So yeah, I think it is a big deal for people, and they should just always be aware to not give out personal information.
We've been getting dozens of calls on our whistleblower hotline about a similar scam. People saying they're from the IRS and demanding money. If you get a suspicious call like that or a 911 call, hang up and report it to police. Well, if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Just call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip.
Fargo and North Dakota State University are welcoming the national spotlight again. This time ESPN Sports Center will be live at the Fargo Dome this weekend. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop joins us live from North Fargo, where the Sports Center buses have pulled into town. Ashley?
That's right. The national attention is here yet again, and the ESPN bus rolled into town just about an hour ago. Many fans greeted it, but typically the Fargo Dam general manager says about 19,000 people turn out to come to the games, and that means parking is going to be tight, especially with it being homecoming this weekend. There are only about 7,000 spots nearby around NDSU, and including the 4,000 spots in the lots for NDSU, many used by tailgaters. And after the last NDSU game, some people have asked why there are no shuttle buses services to the game. The Fargo Dome general manager, Rob Sobolik, tells us they've considered it, but right now there's nothing in the works just yet.
So to get shuttle buses here and out of the building are sometimes of a challenge. You know, there's been some conversations, very preliminary, obviously with the success the last 2 years that College Game Day has had downtown with their production, moving people between the Fargo Dome site and the downtown site. You know, maybe that's something that could be extended.
That there is no parking in the fields nearby the Fargo Dome and campus. That is where hundreds of fans got tickets just a few weeks ago. That is a no-no. And fans can also keep in mind that there are NDSU and MAT bus routes that can bring you up to the Fargo Dome from downtown if you want to go downtown and then come up, park down there and come up here. Now, we have those routes posted on valleynewslive.com, so you can check that out there. Live in North Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
Thanks, Ashley. A lot of excitement this weekend, and Valley News Live is your home for the NDSU Bison. Our Farmers Union Insurance football pregame show starts at noon on KVLY. Kickoff for the game is at 1 p.m.
More road work to tangle your travels in the metro area, and they start this evening. Both westbound lanes of I-94 are going to be shut down. They're going to be from Highway 336 east to Moorhead to 20th Street. Now, the shutdown started a few minutes ago and is expected to last until 6 tomorrow morning. Crews are repairing the pedestrian bridge over I-94 on 20th Street. It was badly damaged when a semi pulling an oversized railroad crane hit it in June. Tonight's work is on the north half of the bridge, and that's why the westbound lanes were shut down. Another interstate shutdown is expected sometime next week when crews work on the other half.
Fargo could have a new police chief by noon tomorrow. The finalists are interim chief Dave Todd, Fargo Lieutenant Joel Vettel, and George Austin, who's a captain with the Charlotte, North Carolina Police Department. Before a decision is made, the candidates will gather tomorrow for a group discussion, followed by a mock news conference.
Governor Jack Dalrymple says North Dakota is headed in the right direction and remains a national leader in economic growth. Dalrymple kicked off the governor's summit in Fargo this morning. The event is a joint venture of the state, the Greater North Dakota Chamber, and Valley Prosperity Partnership. He says the state is ranked as one of the best, including best run, growth performer, and best state for young adults. And Dalrymple says even though oil production and the jobs connected to it have fallen off, things are still looking positive.
We're also glad to see that many of the people who were being laid off in the oil patch are still able to find good jobs in North Dakota in other industries. We had so many job openings last spring that we're now finally filling some jobs that have gone unfilled for some time.
Dalrymple, who's not running for re-election, says his vision for growth focuses on childcare, affordable housing, and access to colleges and universities.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, a new restaurant will be opening in downtown Fargo starting tomorrow. Stay tuned to find out what it is.
Today's temperature peaked only in the mid-50s. A very cool day, but take a look at record highs this time of the year, mid-80s. We may kiss those this weekend. I'll have details in your hour-by-hour forecast right after this.